Captain Yuki Tanaka cracked her knuckles as the UES Yamato dropped out of hyperspace, its fusion engines screaming in protest. Around her, the human strike fleet materialized like predators emerging from darkness, 200 ships built for one purpose: war. "Captain," Lieutenant Torres called from communications. "We're receiving the Kepler colony distress beacon." "Signal is weak." Tanaka's jaw tightened. The Kepler colony had been humanity's first successful deep space settlement, home to 12 million humans who had spent decades terraforming a garden world 300 light-years from Earth. Then the hegemony had arrived. The galactic hegemony considered themselves the galaxy's peacekeepers, a coalition of ancient species who had evolved beyond violence. Their message to humanity had been simple: abandon all military technology, submit to hegemony oversight, or be classified as a Deathworld species and face extermination. Humanity's response had been equally simple: come and take it. "Tactical display," Commander Hayes Tanaka ordered. The bridge's holographic display revealed the horror of Kepler Prime. The once blue world was now a patchwork of gray scars where hegemony orbital bombardment had sterilized entire continents. Massive alien dreadnoughts hung in orbit like metallic predators, their sleek designs pulsing with energy weapons that could crack planets. "Hegemony fleet composition," Hayes reported grimly. 50 capital ships, each roughly 3 times our size. Energy shields, plasma cannons, and what our intel suggests are quantum disintegrators. They've been bombarding population centers for 6 days. Tanaka studied the tactical data. The hegemony ships were technological marvels, elegant, efficient, and utterly lethal. They had evolved warfare into an art form over millions of years, refining their methods until violence became a precise clinical exercise. They had never fought humans. "All ships, Battle Formation Omega," Tanaka commanded. "Authorization, Deathworld Protocol. No prisoners, no mercy, no survivors." Across the human fleet, weapons systems that violated every galactic treaty came online. Kinetic kill vehicles accelerated to significant fractions of light speed. Nuclear-pumped X-ray lasers charged with barely contained fury. Antimatter warheads armed themselves with megatons of compressed annihilation. The hegemony had spent millions of years perfecting elegant warfare. Humans had spent barely 3 centuries perfecting efficient murder. "Hegemony command ship is hailing us," Torres announced. The main screen flickered to life, revealing a being that resembled a crystalline mantis. Its compound eyes regarded Tanaka with what she interpreted as disdain. "Primitive species," the alien spoke through a translation matrix, its voice melodic and condescending. "I am High Admiral Zex Thari of the 3rd Pacification Fleet. You will withdraw immediately or join your colonists in extinction." Tanaka smiled, and the expression made several bridge officers unconsciously step back. It was the same smile humanity's ancestors had worn while hunting saber-toothed tigers with sharpened sticks. "High Admiral," she replied sweetly, "this is Captain Tanaka of the Terran Defense Force. We received a distress signal from our people. We've come to collect them." "Your colonists are already dead," Zex Thari stated matter-of-factly. Orbital bombardment achieved 97.3% casualty rate. Remaining survivors will be processed for final termination within 6 standard hours. Your presence here is irrelevant. The aliens' casual dismissal of 12 million human lives triggered something primal in Tanaka's brain. Her smile widened. "Counter-proposal," she said. "How about you all go fuck yourselves?" The transmission cut off just as Tanaka gave her next order. "All ships, weapons free. Target their command vessel first. Show these evolved bastards what a Deathworld species looks like when it's angry." The human fleet opened fire. What followed wasn't a battle, it was a demonstration of why peaceful species feared Deathworlders. The hegemony ships, designed for precise, elegant warfare, found themselves facing weapons that seemed designed by madmen. Human kinetic projectiles, accelerated to 15% light speed, punched through hegemony shields like they weren't there. The aliens' energy weapons, optimized for clean kills, proved inadequate against human ships that had been built to take damage and keep fighting. Their shields are down, Hayes reported as the hegemony command ship staggered under a barrage of nuclear-pumped lasers. They're trying to retreat. Negative, Tanaka snarled. Lock onto their engines. No one leaves until every human on that...
The human fleet moved with predatory efficiency, surrounding the hegemony vessels like a pack of wolves. When the aliens tried to surrender, the humans ignored them. When they tried to flee, kinetic kill vehicles shredded their engines. When they tried to fight back, they discovered that their advanced weapons were useless against ships designed by a species that had survived ice ages, asteroid impacts, and 2 world wars. "Captain," Torres called out, "we're receiving a transmission from the planet's surface. It's Colonel Martinez from the Colonial Defense Force." The screen flickered to reveal a human face streaked with dirt and blood, the sound of explosions echoing in the background. "This is Colonel Sofia Martinez, Kepler Colonial Defense. We have approximately 800,000 survivors in fortified bunkers. The bastards couldn't crack our deep shelters." Tanaka felt something like relief wash through her. The hegemony's 97.3% casualty rate had been another lie. They had no experience with human defensive engineering. "Colonel, this is Captain Tanaka. We're here to take you home. Can you hold position for 12 hours? Martinez grinned through her face mask. "Captain, we've been holding for 6 days against orbital bombardment. These aliens don't know what humans do when we're cornered. We'll hold as long as you need." Over the next 6 hours, the human fleet systematically annihilated every hegemony vessel in the system. No attempts at communication were answered. No surrender offers were accepted. When the last alien ship was reduced to expanding plasma, Tanaka finally allowed the evacuation transports to begin their work. As the survivors were brought aboard, Tanaka reviewed the tactical logs. The hegemony had fought with mathematical precision, their weapons perfectly calibrated, their formations textbook examples of advanced warfare. They had followed every rule of civilized conflict. Humans had fought like the products of a death world, brutal, relentless, and absolutely without mercy. They had ignored every convention of galactic warfare and treated the battle like a continuation of the same evolutionary struggle that had produced apex predators from a world of endless violence. "Captain," Hayes approached her as the last transport docked. "What do we do now? The hegemony will send reinforcements." Tanaka studied the tactical display showing the debris field that had once been 50 hegemony warships. Each vessel had represented millions of years of technological advancement and the accumulated wisdom of peaceful civilizations. "We send a message to the Hegemony Council," she decided. "Tell them that their distress signal reached Earth, and the Deathworlders answered with war. Tell them that if they want to classify us as dangerous, they're right. But also tell them that if they ever touch another human colony, we'll show them what dangerous really means." The message was transmitted across the galaxy through quantum relay. "This is the Terran Defense Force. You asked for our surrender. We responded with violence. You threatened our people. We responded with total war. Any further attacks on human colonies will be met with the complete annihilation of your forces. We are the children of a death world, and we have come to collect our own." Within 48 hours, the Hegemony Council voted unanimously to classify humanity as a protected species and withdrew all forces from human space. The official reason given was diplomatic concerns. The real reason, whispered in the council chambers, was simpler. They had learned what happened when Deathworlders went to war. The distress signal had reached Earth, and the galaxy had learned why peaceful species feared the children of violent worlds.